Starting a YouTube channel can seem overwhelming, but what if I told you you could build a successful and profitable channel without even showing your face or even using your own voice? These types of channels are known as faceless YouTube channels, and they're one of the best ways to get started on YouTube, especially if you're camera shy or want a more hands-off approach. Now that it's easier to start than ever, but unfortunately many people still fail because they either burn out, don't use the right tools, or follow outdated strategies. This video will act as your 30-day roadmap to starting and building a faceless YouTube channel, even if you're a complete beginner. So without further ado, let's dive right in. The first thing you're going to want to do is launch your channel. Launching your YouTube channel is an essential first step, and setting it up properly can make a big difference in the long run. Start by creating a Gmail account if you don't already have one. If you have an aged Gmail account, which is one that's been active for a while, it may be beneficial because aged accounts tend to rank better in certain algorithms. This can also reduce the risk of being flagged as a spam account. But remember, starting with a new Gmail is perfectly acceptable. Just ensure that your account looks professional and clean. After creating your YouTube channel, your next task is going to be to focus on branding elements like your channel logo and your banner. To get this done, you can use something called Kittl, which is a free design tool. You can quickly create these branding elements inside of Kittl, and it's super easy to use. Kittl offers pre-made templates which are perfect for creating professional looking designs without design experience. Here's how to get started with Kittl right now. The first thing you guys are going to want to do is head down to the link down in the description. Once you click that link, you'll be taken to this page here. As you can see, this is Kittl's Get Started page. You can get started with them for completely free. It's one of the easiest ways to do so, and we just can click this button here. All we have to do is enter our name, our email address, and our password, and then hit the Create Free Account button. Once we've done that, we'll then have full access to all the design tools that Kittl has to offer. This includes awesome things like their text effects, mockups, font styles, infinite canvas, and a host of other AI features that help us easily design things that we need for our YouTube channel. We can design our banner here and our logo with these. Now, once we have our logo and our banner designed, we can start implementing them into our channel. Keep in mind that your channel's success is more dependent on the quality and consistency of your videos. So focus on improving the branding of your channel as it grows and gains traction, but don't get super hyper obsessed with it. The next step here is going to be finding your niche. Finding the right niche is a critical decision for your YouTube channel because it shapes the direction of your content and determines your target audience. Without a clearly defined niche, your content may be too broad, making it difficult to attract a loyal audience. The first step is to focus on a topic that you're knowledgeable or passionate about. This could be anything from fitness, finance, tech tutorials, or even niche hobbies like knitting or car maintenance. By choosing a topic that genuinely interests you, you'll find it easier to consistently produce content without burning out. Next, ensure that there's a demand for that niche. Use tools like Google Trends to evaluate whether your niche is growing or declining in popularity. By checking the volume of YouTube searches related to your niche, you can also gauge whether people are actively searching for that content. One of the best tools to do this with is with something like SEMrush, which you can check keywords and see how often they're searched for. Once again, that will be linked down in the description. This overall process will help you avoid investing time into creating content that no one's searching for. Additionally, consider using YouTube search bar as a tool to see what autofills when you type in keywords related to your niche. This is a sign that people are actively searching for it. When deciding your niche, also consider whether you're making your content engaging. If your niche is too dry or technical, it might not attract viewers, even if there is demand for the information. The key is to balance your passion and knowledge with viewer interest and engagement potential. By doing this, you'll be able to actually unlock a lot more value inside of your audience. The next big step here is to plan your very first videos. Your first few videos are crucial to establishing your channel. When you're planning these videos, focus on search-based content. These are videos that target popular questions or problems that your audience is already searching for. You can use tools like vidIQ to help identify which search terms or video topics are trending in your niche. This data-driven approach ensures that your first videos are aligned with what people are actually looking for. This increases the overall likelihood that your content will be discovered. Search-based content can be simple as answering common questions in your niche. For example, if your niche is fitness, you might create videos like how to lose belly fat or best exercises for beginners. These are topics with high search volume and broad appeal, which can help your channel gain initial traction in addition to search-based content. You can also plan for trending content here. Trending topics can give your channel a short-term boost in views, especially if you're able to create videos on hot topics that are currently being talked about. For instance, if you're in the gaming niche, you can create content about a new game that's released. Creating content around that game while it's trending can attract a huge audience very quickly. One of the downsides of this trending content, though, is that its popularity is often short-lived, meaning that it's super important to mix these videos in with more evergreen style content that will continue to attract viewers on the long-term basis. When you're planning your videos, always keep them organized by topic and objective. Make sure to keep a spreadsheet of potential video ideas, categorizing them by evergreen and trending topics. This can help you stay organized and ensure that you have a consistent content pipeline ready to go. To plan your content and easily stay organized, check out ClickUp with the link down in our description below. ClickUp is one of the easiest to use project management tools, and it's super great for getting started with content planning. In order to get the best deal possible when getting started with ClickUp and get started for completely free, make sure to use the link down in the description. Once you click that link, you'll be taken to this page here. As you can see, all we have to do is hit the Get Started It's Free button, which will then take us to this page where we enter in our work email and then hit the next button. Once we hit that next button, it will then take us to this page here where we'll enter in our full name, our work email again, and then choose a password. And just like that, we're ready to get started with ClickUp and start managing our content ideas and our projects. The next big step here is scripting and voiceovers. A well-structured script is essential for keeping your videos focused and engaged. Start by outlining your main points and breaking them down into a clear narrative that keeps your audience interested. This is where you can use super helpful tools like ChatGPT to help brainstorm or outline your script, but always remember, tailor your content to your voice and the audience. Make sure that it doesn't just sound like it's being written by AI. For voiceovers, you don't need to use your own voice if you're uncomfortable doing so. Tools like 11 Labs allow you to generate high-quality, realistic voiceovers purely through the power of AI. You can also do this with something like HeyGen. The platform gives you a limited amount of credits that you can use to start generating voiceovers, where you basically just type in what you want the actual voiceover to say. These AI voiceovers sound professional and can save time if you're handling multiple aspects of a production yourself. If you prefer a more personal touch, you can use a microphone to record your very own voiceovers. Quality audio can make or break a video, so if you're recording yourself, ensure that you're in a quiet place using a decent microphone to avoid background noise or poor sound quality. The next big step here is video editing. Editing is one of the most crucial steps in the content creation process. Thankfully, you don't need expensive software to get started. For beginners, CapCut is an excellent free editing tool that offers intuitive interface and a range of features, including cutting, transitions, and adding text or images. As you gain more experience and want to create more advanced edits, you can transition to the Adobe suite of products with something like Premiere Pro, After Effects, or even Adobe Illustrator. And you can also use Final Cut Pro as well because they have great functionality. Your Faceless YouTube channel will rely heavily on stock videos to support your voiceovers. Fortunately, there are several free resources to help. Sites like Pexels, Pixabay, Mixkit, and VidEasy provide high-quality, royalty-free videos that you can use in your content. Stock footage can make your videos visually engaging and professional without the need for expensive camera equipment. To enhance your videos even further, you want to incorporate background music and sound effects. Sites like Epidemic Sound offer royalty-free music that can be legally used in your videos, providing a professional touch to your content. If you're looking for an all-in-one solution that includes things like stock footage, music, and effects, make sure to check out Motion Array as well. The next step here is creating thumbnails and titles. Your thumbnail and titles are the first thing that viewers are going to see, and they play a significant role in whether someone clicks on your video in the first place. A strong thumbnail should visually convey what the video is about, and they also should use contrasting colors to stand out from other videos in the YouTube feed. Thumbnails should be simple with clear text and images that are easily recognizable, especially when you're viewing them on a mobile device. One of the easiest ways to test out thumbnails and see what works and what doesn't is to check out thumbsup.tv. As you can see, when you guys go on thumbsup.tv, you'll be taken to this page here where all we have to do is drop our thumbnail image, and then we can see how it will look finally on the YouTube website. This is a super great way for testing things and seeing what things are going to look like before you actually hit that upload button. If you want to create these professional looking thumbnails, you can use something like Kittl or Canva to actually design those thumbnails in the first place. You can also think about hiring someone on Fiverr or Upwork to create these thumbnails as well. In terms of titles, keep them short and compelling. Aim for fewer than 60 characters and make sure that your title sparks curiosity or directly addresses a question or problem that your viewers are searching for. You can use capitalization to emphasize keywords, but avoid clickbait tactics as they can harm your credibility over time. The final step here is publishing and having consistency. When you're ready to publish, consistency is absolutely key. Establishing a regular posting schedule, whether you're just doing it once a week or every 2 weeks, will help YouTube's algorithm understand when to expect new content from you. And this also ensures that your audience stays engaged. It's important to balance quality with consistency though. If posting too frequently causes the quality of your videos to drop, it's probably important that you slow down and focus on creating higher quality content. Before you hit that publish button, make sure that your video is optimized for search. You can use something like vidIQ or TubeBuddy, which will be linked down in the description to get an awesome discount if you want to look for things like relevant keywords, tags, or a well-written description. This will improve your chances of appearing in search results and recommended videos. videos. Additionally, YouTube offers in-depth analytics that provide valuable insight into how your videos are performing. Pay attention to your audience retention, click-through rates, and other metrics to see where you can improve. And if you want to get started with TubeBuddy, make sure you use the link down in the description, which should take you to this page here. As you can see, when you do their per year discount, you're going to get a 50% discount on all of their plans, which is a super great deal. One of the other important things here to consider is monetization. Once you meet YouTube's monetization requirements, which is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you can start earning money through AdSense. This is the most common way that most people make money on YouTube, and you'll earn revenue from ads shown on your videos. However, AdSense isn't the only way to monetize your content. Many YouTubers make significant income through brand deals and affiliate marketing. Brand deals involve companies obviously paying you to promote their products, and affiliate marketing is a link that you can click in order to earn money from it, which, hint, some of these links down below are affiliate links. Once you have all of this set up, you should be ready to go to start posting your first initial videos and get started with creating content for your YouTube channel. If you're looking to make money online, this is one of the easiest and best ways to do so in the modern day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below what type of YouTube channel you're planning on creating, and let me know what type of videos you're making. Also, if you have any questions, let me know down below as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, any of the platforms that we talked about in today's video are available to get started with links down in the description. So if you guys are interested, make sure to check them out. Also remember, those are affiliate links and we do earn a small commission from each sign up. So thank you in advance for supporting our channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one.